And USA Today reports Equifax had 2 months to prevent its massive data breach, but failed to install a software fix. Cybersecurity experts say a patch for the flaw was issued in March. Hackers didn't start stealing that sensitive information from Equifax from up to 143 million Americans until May. Werner is at a cybersecurity summit in New York. She spoke with a former Equifax employee who raised questions about the company's practices. Anna, good morning.
Good morning. Well, behind me, you can see this cybersecurity conference getting underway. And the #1 topic of conversation here is the Equifax breach. How did it happen? And why didn't the company spot the problem earlier?
Something was missed.
Chris Mattman says he expects a company like Equifax to do a good job securing its computer systems.
It definitely worries me. It's not something that anyone should take lightly.
Mattman is vice president of the Apache Software Foundation, the organization behind Apache Struts, a popular program used by Equifax for building websites. In March, his group discovered a bug that let hackers take control of computers running the software. A fix was issued the same day.
If you don't apply, those security patches and things like that, you basically willfully ignore them or whatever, well, then you're subject to sort of the outcome of what could happen from that. You're vulnerable.
It's unclear why Equifax may have left its computers unprotected for months. On Thursday, the Federal Trade Commission took the unusual step of confirming it is investigating how hackers access sensitive data on roughly 143 million Americans. Manisha Mithal, associate director of the FTC's Privacy and Protection Division, says the agency has sued about 60 companies that didn't take reasonable steps to protect private information.
In many cases, we found that companies had simple passwords, 2-letter passwords. They didn't update their antivirus or software or their firewalls.
Sean Fricks was a lead information analyst at Equifax. He says people in his department shared unmasked Social Security numbers to company offices overseas.
This is people's personal information, their socials, their date of birth, their addresses. It's being sent to basically a third world country.
After nearly 8 years with the company, Fricks was fired in 2015 in a dispute over his overtime pay. He later sued.
You're basically a commodity. Your information's a commodity.
Now, we asked Equifax for response to Sean Fricks's allegations. We have not heard back. The company did settle that lawsuit with him, paying him $35,000 with no admission of wrongdoing. Equifax also did not respond to additional questions about that software question and any more details on the breach itself. Gayle?
A lot of people need to check their credit reports. Thank you very much, Anna.